Erica, how are you doing today?
I am doing amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
I feel good. Lots of energy. And I'm doing good on the program.
Yay. So I want you to kind of give me an idea of how you were feeling when we first met, right when we started, and
Okay.
how you're feeling now and how that's changed things for you.
Okay, so as you know, when I filled out the paperwork, my main concerns were brain fog, insomnia, just not hardly being able to focus, and then not only that, but weight loss.
Mhm,
Okay, and so that was December
mhm,
when I started the program. I remember, contacting you like in November-ish, and I didn't actually start my program until the day after Christmas. So from the day after Christmas till January, around January, getting into the program, I want to say at least 3 weeks in, I started to notice a difference. First of all, with extracting food from my diet, the weight loss
mhm,
that came because that was one of the issues. Seems like struggling, losing weight. So that began to come, and then I noticed that the sleep was starting to improve, and then shortly after that, I really started to notice the brain fog because um, that had me in a situation where I was some days up, some days down, some days crying. And when I say that, meaning almost not knowing who I was.
mhm.
Like, what is going on with me that I am not able to focus and recall things and remember where I put things. And I'm just telling you that after at that first month, that was when all of the changes, I mean, going through that detox and everything. And I'm gonna tell you,
Mhm.
initially I was a little skeptical. Well, I'm not gonna say a little skeptical. I was skeptical. But
Capital
I
S.
figured listen to the webinars. I remember being on that first webinar, and I was sitting there writing and all the stuff that you had said, hey, it would improve this, it would improve that, it would improve your sex life, and you kind of just hit on some of the things that I was struggling with, really struggling with the brain fog and really struggling with the insomnia and the weight loss and things like that. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'll give it a try. My daughter had already said to me, Mom, I think you need to look into wellness. And so I did. I did just that. I gave you a call. I said, okay, I'm going to give this a try. Anything I put my money into, I'm going to be wholehearted. I'm going to invest in it. And I can say this, Dr. Moss, is this has been the biggest investment in me. And the turnaround has been 100%. I mean, I have said to my husband at times, oh, I remember that. I remember now because I no longer have that. And I'm just telling you, and to me, it was amazing because to think that what I'm actually putting in my body is actually affecting, the way my hormones act. Things were just coming together when my gut was clean. And so for that alone, I mean, I tell you, and I've said every time we did the phone calls that Dr. Moss, I appreciate the program. I appreciate it. So, whatever encouragement I can give to somebody else, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm just here because the program will prove itself
Yeah.
and I think some of my levels, like even like my iron and different things, and sticking to it has come up. My vitamin D, you told me. And so I'm just thankful. That's all I'm thankful.
And I can totally hear it in your voice. You're a different person
I
now
I am. I
than when
am.
we met. So, some things that people ask me, was it too hard or too overwhelming to do? What did you feel about that?
I felt absolutely not at all. I had tried some things. I mean, I had tried keto before, so I knew about eliminating things out of my diet. I also teach a basic nutrition class. Sometimes even, those that are, like myself, I mean, you teach these things, but sometimes you need some guidance and you need somebody to kind of, And I love the fact that in the program there was accountability. Now,
Mhm.
and I love that. And so I know it sometimes that, me is like, okay, I need a, little push or something. But like I said, when I put my money in it, it was like, I'm going full forward. So for me, I think it wasn't a struggle. I too was already in the gym, because health was a big concern of mine. I never would have thought that eliminating certain stuff would cause me to really actually feel better and feel the way I feel. Energy wise, I mean, all of that, it just increased. So I really do, appreciate just the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that you passed on in the program. So no, I would say no, for me, it wasn't a struggle. No.
And the fact that you actually took action, there's so many people who get the knowledge and don't implement, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's another big part of it, is that you decided, okay, not only am I going to learn, but I'm going to do all the things and give it 100%.
Exactly.
And so you feel like it wasn't overly difficult or overwhelming.
Mm-mm.
You would recommend it to anybody.
Anybody. I would say, and even I was talking to my mom this morning, about, exercise and diet. I would say, people like what they're like, but invest in you. And if you stick to it, it could be the biggest return. I mean, people invest in property and other things, and you buy yourself a new car, but this is your vehicle. And if your vehicle is sluggish and not running right, you can get it, up and running, so yes, yes.
So glad you're doing so well.
You. I'm glad. I am, just everything, flexibility, just everything, just the way I feel. I would tell anybody, diet, exercise, look into it, wellness, and you won't regret it.
You won't regret it,
So,
especially when it's
yeah,
specific for you and you can do
exactly.